Silverblaze Original just resubbed for 4 months. Since when?
Majma! It's having a bit of technical difficulties apparently swapping to the scene. But we're here! Majma, hi everyone! We're gonna be doing some blueprints today, and I'm super excited to get back to it. Let me go ahead and let me stop the music. Hi Silver, hi Lemonade, hi Eternal. Glad to have you all here. I saw you checking your follow ages in chat, and I realized that I forgot to turn off the Stream Elements bot, so that's now done. I managed to turn it off, so luckily it should now only give you 1 follow age response and not 2. Don't say Silver, it's not like we were in a call earlier. We'll go ahead and continue. I think we're on day 35, it said. Yes, goal today is going to be probably trying to get the bookstore if we can, continuing our attempt at getting the chess puzzle done, and maybe trying to make it to the last room if none of the others quite work. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go grab our allowance. There we go. No, don't eat books. I forgot we had an allowance of 12. It's quite a few. Let's go see what the outside room gives us. And I don't have a key card, so I can't just enter through the other thingy. It'd be great if I did. But Oh, we could do the classroom attempt. Because we got schoolhouse. I think we'll do that. I think we'll do a classroom attempt. Try and get as far into the classrooms as we can. And I don't think there's any reason to actually go in there now that we have that unlocked. Don't attack the mailman. So we have a new challenge of just go through as many classrooms as possible. So we'll see how well that does. Is there anything else I need to do out here before I go in? I don't think so. Don't have any reason to go drop down or anything. The mailman? What? No. I remember now, Eternal. Frickin' Silver. How am I still doing that? That's the question. It's been a hot minute since that's happened. Talk about blaming the wrong mailman. There we go. Another example of that. We'll start off with the library, see if we can't get in the bookstore too while we're at it. What have we got here? Here's the pump manual. Does this have anything interesting for us? So whether you're using a single tank system or an array of pumps, the water control panel serves as a central hub to your EPCW system. The panel is fitted with a number of buttons equal to your own home's needs, one button for each different water source on the estate. The function is simple. Press a button to select the water source you would like to adjust. For example, if you wish to drain or fill your pool, simply press the button labeled pool. Regardless of the number of pumps or water sources being used, water can only be adjusted from a source if its corresponding button is selected. So we know that much. After you've selected the water control panel, selected a source using the water control panel, the next step is to set the pump associated with that source to pump either in or out. This will initiate water flow to/from one of your supply tanks. Yep, we've seen how that pump works. A pump may be connected to one or more tank, allowing you to store or retrieve even more water, recommended for larger Olympic-sized pools. So that is how the tank switch works. We've already done the quick start stuff. We've already pumped water several times. And that's it. Dang it, I was hoping it would have like some kind of secret how you do a special thing. Or what level to set the reservoir at. But it doesn't. Oh, that's one thing that we should do, is go see if we can get another key from the reservoir. Hey, bookshop! Exactly what we wanted. We'll wait on the classroom. We'll wait on the classroom and we'll do bookshop first. Because bookshop can only be drawn from this room. Now, what... Okay, these look like the same ones. Realm and Rune is one that I need. Blackbridge, I think, has the code for the Blackbridge Grotto, which we also need. I don't know. A New Clue was written by our mom, but I don't know anything about that book. And then the History of Ordina, first edition, gives us lots of lore stuff, which might help with the Realm and Rune one too. But I don't know if we're going to get 50 gold today. And even if we get them today, we're not going to be able to read them, because you need to draft or you need to pull them from the library. Not really where I want to stick that classroom. We could dark room. Getting dark room out early isn't bad. So I guess we'll do dark room. I also don't want to... I need more gems is the thing. I'm wondering if I want to come back to the dark room or just accept the dark room. We'll accept the dark room. Now then, is there any items on the table over here? Is it going to tell us if there is? Does not look like it does. No obvious item. This one literally doesn't matter. That one's likely to be a classroom, but not guaranteed, and I'd rather not waste a gem on a gamble, so... do we want left or right here? Does someone want to bite them? Two, okay. Oh, hall pass. And then that's just drafting strategy, which I believe we've already read this one. Yes, we have. And I don't see... This one's pretty good. I think this one, we'll have to see if it actually comes in handy. Because it's anytime you draft a drafting room, you gain 10 steps by entering this thing. So it might not be worth it, given that it's at the corner of the place. But it does give us 10 extra steps. So it's getting a dead end in a dead end spot and not causing any problems. So I'm not unhappy with it. I think I'll come back for that door. I'll leave that door as it is. We'll go check right for now. Because I want to see if I can turn dark room on. If we can get a utility closet on the other side, that works well for us. I guess we'll get a classroom here. Hi, Gold. Wait, why are you unhappy, Silver?
Lemonade_Fox wants
Oh,
cat
no,
to
funny.
shapeshift. Lobster lovers squish on x-axis.
Alright, lobster love. And then you want squish on x-axis. Where is it? Do that one. That enough squished? Or do I need to be more squished than this? I feel a little bit odd, to say the least. That's fine, okay. Classroom. And then this is the color puzzle one. We've already got notes written down for that. Yeah, I cannot wink with this eye very well. It sees all. Wow. You might want to refresh then, Gold. None of those are great. We'll get items early. Gem is going to come in very handy, hopefully. Kennel's pretty good here. If we can get a shovel, that'll help a lot later. So I think we'll go with Kennel. Confused by the noise it made. Pet the pupper. Oh, that's what it was. You popping up. Alright, so I still don't know what this is supposed to be for. Because it's just cat. And I don't have a shovel, so I can't dig that up yet. But it does let us continue on this way. Do we classroom here? I think I'm gonna parlor puzzle, because we need that. We need those gems if we're gonna classroom more. So I think early gem is gonna help us here. The gems are on the table behind you. That's probably a lie. The gems are in this box. Every statement claiming where the gems are is Fox. The gems are what? What did I say? Fox? I am lost. Alright, what is... Yeah, that's fine. That's the rules. So every statement claiming where the gems are is false. The gems are in the blue box. Gems are in this box. Gems are on the table behind you. So then... See, this one's weird. Because this one feels paradoxical to me. If we assume that this box is true, then every statement claiming where the gems are is false. This following statement claims where the gems are, which would mean that this statement, according to the box, is false. Meaning that this box is both true and false. Which does not make sense. Unless this was just written wrong, I don't think this one can be true. Because it would be stating itself is false. And we know this one is false. So if both of those are false, then this one is true. Oh, yeah, no. They are in fact lobsters. So it is either in this box or in the blue box. This might be the one that I get wrong, is the thing. Because I don't know if this is a poorly worded statement. And this is actually true. And the gems are in fact in the blue box. But it feels like that's paradoxical to me. So I think the gems are in this box. I trust my gut. I'm gonna be wrong. No, I was not! Paradox! Alright, I'm happy. I am very happy. And we're gonna immediately do another classroom. Yeah, still 100% accuracy. That's why it's getting more nerve-wracking each time. Because my 100% accuracy is getting harder to maintain. Yeah, so this is just the puzzle for the thingy. The dartboard puzzle in the billiards room. I've so far gotten none wrong, and that is spooky to me at this point. Yeah, we'll go this way. I am a smart kitty. If we do breakfast nook here, there's a chance that we get her to Ladyship's chambers. It's not the run that we're doing today, but it is useful. It's better than the garage, I think. I think we'll throw chapel down, get it out of the way. It's not terrible, but it's not what I want. Plus, if we have extra coin and want a faster path to the bookshop, that does reduce the number of steps it takes. Though, spare bedroom is also functionable here. I think we'll spare bedroom it. It would be funny to just see a parlor puzzle put in like Gen Chat or something like help. I have not gotten 50 core yards yet. It's not been that crazy. I think corridor is our best bet here. Yeah, true. This one. Ah, right, we have the upgraded hallway. Hallway is definitely best pick here. Especially since we have the hall pass, which lets us walk between these hallways with no negative. We'll try south first. Man, all of those are terribly oriented. I guess I'll just use the spot for a dead end, since it's going to dead end anyways. Okay, and we get an extra gem for that. That's gonna come in handy for drafting all of those classrooms later. Luckily we have a key. Den. We'll do den. I am getting a little bit nervous with how deep into this place we're getting. We've got a good chunk, but there's like this weird path here, and all of the stuff that we'd want to get to is just kind of hard to reach. Drafting room here. We get an extra gem. We haven't missed any extra gems in any of the other ones, right? No, because we haven't drawn any other rooms that had safes as far as I know. Which we still need to find 2 more red letters. I don't even know where those red letters are. Not a fan of that locked door. Alright, classroom, courtyard. I want to do classroom, but I'm worried that that's gonna get too much. Because that puts us at locked door and unknown there. I also just realized that the classroom is a drafting room. So we could head back to the dormitory and get 10 more steps, but I'm pretty sure it's over 10 steps away at this point. So it's not really worth backtracking over there. Just if we happen to be over by the bookshop, we can pop into it and get more steps for wherever we need to go. Courtyard, we might get lucky and get a shovel. If we get a shovel, then digging in rooms unlocks doors. So I'm leaning courtyard, keep stuff open. Okay, we get a metal detector. That'll help us at least find keys. Check this way first. Okay, classroom, that's fine. Casino technically gives the most options. We'll go this way, I think. I'm not happy with it, though. So we're now in grade 3. Have we done this one before? Yes, we have. This is the science worksheet. So this is the puzzle for the lab. This is giving you hints for that. Hence the periodic table of elements and all that stuff. Hey, speaking of the lab, there it is. I don't want that, though. That's a dead end, though. And hang on, maybe if we can get shovel from the commissary? That might be useful. The amount of options... Oh, frick. That's not great. We don't have a key card. I think we're gonna have to get a shovel. And then We're kind of stuck there. We'll just go around and dig up dig spots, I guess. Problem is, I think we're just a bit screwed today. We do have one more here. I'm wondering if we want to head to the foundation. I know that has dig spots. I think that's the only other spot with dig spots. And there we go. Back to normal. Shapeshift done. We'll use the key for now. Uppies. Roll for uppies then. Power hammer I don't think is useful in any of the rooms we currently have. 8 is not enough for uppies. You gotta roll then. Storeroom's not gonna help us either. 17 gets you uppies. Silver 6 is not enough. That's not a d20. Gold. You got it. There you go. 19 is definitely enough. You don't need to buy uppies, Silver. And then... which is better? Bedroom or storeroom here? We've got way too many steps, but no key card or anything. Storeroom isn't going to have possibility of that. Bedroom might have key card. We'll gamble on that. I don't know what gold was rolling for there. Ivory dice. That's not a key card. No, 5 is not enough either, Silver. I didn't see a dig spot in the commissary. We don't have the utility room or anything to turn off the doors. I think we're just stuck here. Dig spot in the kennel, dig spot in the foundation. Let's hit both of those because we've got the steps. Other thing we can do is go try and get the key again. See if it's back there. More steps. Man, this round really wants to give me all the steps, doesn't it? So we got the foundation. Then we need to go to the kennel. We unfortunately don't have the gold for the bookshop. Oh, over here. Speaking of, I got some gold, but I don't think 12 is enough. 12 puts us back at our start amount, which wasn't enough. Well, I already stepped out of that room. I need to go down. South of the drawing room? South of the drawing room is bedroom, which is dead-ended. And bedroom had an ivory dice and not a key card like I was hoping. Yeah, we didn't get good options there. You probably fell into it. Nothing to break there or anything. It's a little bit odd. There's... feels like a thing there. Make our way over. Why is this? Yeah, that just needs a key card to get up. Probably would have just been faster to go through the foundation, wouldn't it? Oh well. Right, stairs are on the other side. Yeah, you're attacking UPS there, Silver. It's not Botrix rolling for you. Okay, so there's not a second sanctum key in here. That's good to know. Which means that we probably need to try opening the other chests. Because I don't know if that one was the only one. Silver keeps getting angry at Botrix when Botrix is not the one denying head pats and stuff. So is this an end day moment then? So that box doesn't have a key. We've got a whole ton of steps, but not really anything to use them on. Because that's a keycard door. We don't have a keycard. And that's the only thing we have open. We've got a shovel, which would work well with the kennel, but there's not a dig spot in there. I think that's an end the day moment there, then. I don't really see what else we can do here. Alright, we'll call it a day then. This is a very quick first day, I think. Only got to 3 classrooms, unfortunately. I'm trying to think of where I could have done better on that. Because we just kind of got unlucky, I feel like. Hi, Danny, how you? Though you're gonna have some unlucky days in games like these. Day 34. Oh, I thought we were on 35. I guess we're on 33. Alright, get our allowance. And go check the outside room. Boop. Shelter or tool shed here? We can work around red rooms. I'm not too worried about red rooms, so I guess we'll do tool shed. So we get this one, and we get the battery. We could have used radiation to open doors if we had the thingy, but I don't think we're gonna get that lucky with the laboratory. I'm not super good at using the laboratory challenges like that. Try left first. Hi Thaddeus, how you? I think we'll do den here first. Oh hey, and there's a coin on the floor. I feel like you get more of those if you have a metal detector. But it could also just be that I'm not used to seeing them. Chapel's interesting there, but not super useful or anything. I think I'm gonna do spare bedroom.
Save.
Can't save in this game. And then we'll come back to that. We'll go this way first. Bedroom in that corner is terrible. We'll do breakfast nook here. Or I could do storeroom. I think storeroom's a little bit better. Keep going this way for now. I need to remember to start heading right first though, because left puts me closer to the foundation. I don't really want to hit the foundation first every time. But that passageway. We're gonna passageway here, I think. And you're collecting all of the low numbers. I think rather than head to the foundation, we're gonna go back and go right. Before we get too deep. 11. Since it was assist, we'll say that works. Server gets uppies. I don't really want to waste a courtyard early. Roll for uppies then, Lemonade. I'm a bit tempted to get that out of the way early. Yeah, we'll do that. Get our steps back up, get that. Everything else looks normal. Oh hey, that's where they put the window in here. That's cool. Parlor puzzle. Hang on, what was that number for Lemonade? Chat went fast. 15, yep, 15 gets uppies. Gold does not get uppies. There you go. Alright. So we've got this box is not blue, which is a lie. Every statement with the word blue is false. And the black box and the blue box are empty. So assuming that one is true, because that's the only one that actually says where gems are. You've got that one is a lie. So you've got lie, true, which would make this one possible to be a lie. Because that one's true. So this one. Yep. Alright, kennel. Yeah, we'll do kennel here. I just like logic puzzles. Any doggies want pets? Just you back here? And do not eat the gems. Huh, no dig spot in here. That's weird. I don't think I've ever seen this room without a dig spot. Security's pretty good here. Do not make me have to explain why you shouldn't eat non-food items again. Alright, what have I missed in the estate inventory? There's one coin somewhere. Alright, that's fine. Keycard system settings. Security level, currently set it to low. And then we want to change offline mode to unlocked. Go back. Exit. Oh, that's a pretty good spot for foundation. Mine's actually a bit more forward than I would like. A little bit too low. Laundry, commissary, pantry. Not super thrilled with any of those, though commissary with a shovel could be nice. We'll see if they have a shovel. Hey, they have a shovel. And they have coin. So we'll grab our shovel. And we'll hold. I don't think we need a magnifying glass for now. So now we have a way to open locked doors. Observatory, boudoir, dark room. Observatory's not bad. Because that gets us more stars. We do like stars. But darkroom gives us the most options, but we do currently have 4 open that don't even intersect with each other. This gets us 1 and this gets us 1. Boudoir does get us 2 gems though. So do we want 2 gems, a star, or more doors? I don't really care about more doors right now, so I'm between these 2. That costs 1 gem, that gives us 2. We're still looking for which rooms have the queen one. And probably trying to collect more keys for opening more chests downstairs on this run. So given that those 2 are our goals, we need queen. So we'll go boudoir, I think, here. Now this one isn't a queen room. This one, I think, is pawn or nothing. One of the 2. What is my favorite rock? I don't know. Actually, yeah, silver. That might be good. 'Cause I'm not sure how to get the last 2 red envelopes. Though I would not recommend saying it just yet. Do I want to waste a gem on the nursery? We're not going to be hurting for steps, and we've already spent quite a few on bedrooms. And we'll get it out of the way. Favorite dinosaur. I also don't know that one either. I'm still trying to think about favorite gem or favorite rock. I know I like wishing stones. The stones that are like sedimentary that have the rings around them. Those are always cool. You have the answer. Question is, how spoilery is the answer? Like, is it just a common room that we've seen but haven't realized has another safe or way to get red letter? Or is it you have to do something specific? Question still stands. Is it common rooms or is it like spoilery rooms? Because I don't know if I want spoiler just yet. Okay, go ahead and give the rooms then. And Brownie, I am a shapeshifter, so probably not that. Okay, so I know where that first one is. We found the one in the study, we found in the lounge. In the boudoir we found, in the drafting studio we found, drawing room we found, shelter we found in the office. Which one's the lounge? Room 47? There's not... What? I am confused. I do not remember pulling lounge. I remember pulling casino, den... what other lounge-ish rooms are there? I don't remember lounge at all. Double check inventory because we're passing through here. Yep, still that one coin. We'll head back. Oh, parlor was the other one I was thinking of the other lounge-ish room that's not lounge. But that does mean that I need to get the boiler room to try and get the underpass one, because I know where that one is, I think. And I can get to that one as soon as I get the boiler room. So that at least helps us. Still don't know where that coin is. I passed through most of the rooms at this point. We'll try this way first. Actually, no. This way is the most dead-endish. We'll go this way first. Do we want to put a dead end in the dead-end room, or do we want to get pump room? I don't think we want pump room just yet. We still want to mess with the reservoir being empty, so we don't need that yet. And bacon and eggs, not yet. That's not also where I'd want that. So we'll get the dead-end room out of the way. And, oh, we get some shoes, running shoes. Very interesting find on the wiki. How spoilery is it? That's the question. Aw, oh, dang it, all of them go the wrong direction. We'll go closet. We'll get the other dead end out of the way. Hey, keycard. Okay. That means that we do want to go back to the, we want to go back to security so that we can turn it to high and get use of that keycard. Huh. Wait, letter 3? Oh yeah, found in the lounge. So that explains why... I guess it hasn't been added to the game yet. Maybe that's supposed to be a later update one? Seems weird that all 8 wouldn't be in there yet, though. Keycard system. Keycard security level set to high. Confirm settings. Now we get to spend less keys. Security menu. I don't think I'd be sent by the government. No reason to log into the network. So I think we're fine. Up to the foundation next. This way. Got a brick. That one. Old shoe. And a buck. Old nail. We'll check this side first. We'll get the extra keys first. We want to get as many of those boxes opened as possible. Where? Oh, right there. And we're trying to get a boiler room, if we can. That's the thing we need to be on the lookout for. Wait, did I meow when I was booped? I didn't even... I did not register. There we go. So we'll go other way. Servants' quarters. Oh, come on. None of those are good. Alright, luckily we have the ivory dye. I do meow at a lot of things. I think laboratory here. Let's see what experiments we have. Experiment setup. Continue with experiment. Every time you eat an apple, every time you unlock or bypass a security door, for each bedroom you draft after your second. Hi Shark, how are you? I think the security door is probably our best bet. And then I don't think we have many red rooms in our house. Could add a small chest to the entrance hall, but that's just gonna take keys. And we kinda wanna use those keys down in the reservoir. I think we'll go aquarium. Combine. Start experiment. Exit. And then, yeah, this is the only way we can go. Did that not trigger the thingy? We'll go chapel here. Oh, there we go. 3 aquariums have been added to the draft pool. I'm doing pretty good. Where is... There they are. And then we get even more coins over here. So yeah, I don't think we're getting the queen or anything on this one. Heck, I haven't even pulled up my notes this time. That feels weird. I should probably pull up my notes, shouldn't I? Because I normally have my notes out in this game, but I just haven't needed to write anything down. I have no idea what the Meowtrim Empire is. Nah, my notes are better than paint. And once you reach the the room past the antechamber, then we will share our notes. Hallway pretty good here. Nah, I don't want to be a clown cat. I like just being shapeshifting blue and orange cat. I'll use that one there. Aquarium corridor, breakfast nook. We get our key back. Or we could get the other side. We'll go for key back. Get more steps. Oh hey. I don't want to waste a key on it though. I'm not unhappy with dining room there. I think it's close to rank 8 because that is rank 6. Yes, it is. So 2 away from rank 8. So we're not hurting for the thingy either. We'll go billiard room. Alright, math time! 11. And then we have 3. Hang on, that's plus minus. And times 1. So that's 3. Okay, that is the weirdest one I've seen. So 13 minus 3 divided by 10 multiplied by 5. So that's 1 times 5 gives you 5. So we have 20 times 20 divided by 20. That's 20. That was some weird ones today. Where are you, Silver? Mine are definitely at a weird point, to say the least. We could utility room. But we also have keycard, which makes utility room not as important. It is still useful for things like the garage or the dark room, but that's not what I want right now. I think we'll do aquarium. Aquarium gets more stuff. Hey, key! And then dig up this spot. Hey, ordinary key! I forgot we had the kennel. Why is metal detector still going? Oh, because there's another key right there. Alright, but that unlocked these doors, which is great. Conference room, meh. Pool, not what we need. Morning room, might as well morning room here. None of the others really called me there. Yes, meh. And then we already have a shovel, no other items dropping in this one. It would be nice if we had a sledgehammer in here, but it doesn't look like it. Oh, there's a coupon book, though. It is also nice to see this fully walls, or wall of glass. It's cool. Up. And then, do we continue to aquarium there? I think we do. Big. Hey! We get another key and we unlock doors by doing that. We'll go this one. Yeah, that tunnel's not useful there. Though I do wonder what it'll do if you try and tunnel past the edge of the house. Do we attempt it? Because we've not seen tunnel. Favorite big cat? Snow leopards are pretty cool. They're big floofy guys. Though also ocelots are adorable. We'll see what happens when we reach the end of it then. Hey, locked chest. Might as well. Some more ivory dice. Get some coins. Hi, duck. How you? Locked. Use. So what does this do? What happens if we tunnel off the map? Because I want to know. I'm doing pretty good. Oh, it just doesn't. Meh. It gives you a puzzle box. And you want orange in this one. So that one. Oh, you need to get both of them. How do you... So that just cycles there. Can I get that to go any other direction? Okay. So that there. That... No? What? Why purple? Okay, that reset. Purple. Confused. Okay. Hey! We got it! We'll get an allowance coin. So now we'll start with 14 next time. I like how they reward you trying to break the game. It's great. Then we'll go this way. Workshop, darkroom, office. Workshop, I guess? Pick up lever. And then... Oh, something else. Where is that something else? Confused. Oh, key right there. No, don't dogpile me. Metal detector and shovel gives you detector shovel. Don't know what detector shovel does, but I'm more leaning towards making a jackhammer. I think we'll go jackhammer out. I do plan on using the 10 keys on the chest things downstairs. And now we'll find better items. I think we'll conference room here. And now we get more aquariums. Hey, we love that high security when we have a key card. We'll check south first. Have fun playing Lego Batman. Pantry. Man. one of those. Not used that one yet. We'll do an observatory, I think. We'll see what gems or what things we get. Gems, as I said. Slice and apples are more delicious today. So we've now got even more gems. That works fine. We'll see what items are for sale in the showroom. Shop. Yeah, nothing we could afford. There's the master key, which opens all normal doors. The emerald bracelet. You don't have to pay the gem cost of floor plans. Chronograph. While drafting, you may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. You are more likely to draw tomorrow rooms while drafting. What does rewind time do? Ornate compass while drafting. You may rotate the first 3 floor plans you draw. That's not all what a chronograph does, or what they look like. Oh yeah, I have no idea on that one. Alright, we will just head back to the hallway. We have more steps than when we started the day, I just realized. Through the workroom. And then down through the first aquarium. To this one. Over here. And then through the chapel. Door locked. Is this door locked? It is not. Okay. I think aquariums are actually our best bet here. We could do patio though, and then conference room has more gems. I think I like patio. We know where those gems are now. And then we can jackhammer here. And we get an old shoe. I was hoping for more dig spots than that. It's rude. I don't really want to go all the way back to the conference room to get those gems yet. We have plenty of gems currently. So we'll wait a bit on that. There we go, hydrated. Oh, that's why, because the aquariums count as bedrooms for the nursery thing. No wonder we have so many. Get an extra key for that. Jackhammer it. Unremarkable rock. Okay, rather than keep going up, let's backtrack a little bit. Aquarium is a fish bedroom. I will waste one on this door, see what else we can get in here. Man, I said wasted on the door. That I did. We'll see if we can call it a day in the planetarium and get an extra star later. So we'll leave that be. And then we want to make our way back to the conference room to pick up those gems for exploration later. Do we want to waste a key on that box as well? So stars give different effects. Anytime you see me in the observatory over here, you saw how I connected the stars and had different effects happen, like the 3 extra gems, the 3 steps, and no, it was 5 extra gems, 3 steps, and apples were more delicious today. So those change depending on how many stars you have. So the more stars you have, the more effects can trigger. I'm gonna waste it. There's a good chance there's... Okay, we get garage keys. And a gem. We do have a garage we can go head up. Let's go conference room first. Then we'll go drop by the garage. There we go. So now we're back at 10 gems. We need garage. Do we want... I'm debating if we want to continue up this way or if we want to just go garage and go down. I think I want to continue up for now. It is a little bit of EP music. So garage first. Now we can open this. I do remember Vine. We've got lockpicks. And we have a secret garden key. So that is not bad. We have a way to stop using keys, and we have a special key. I'm happy with both of those. Yeah, we'll go continue checking up. Yeah, up this way. I think another aquarium here. Get another gem. Dig. We've got a pair of gems. And that opened this door for us. Now we aquarium again. We get even more steps. Dig again. Thingy triggers, and we now have 13 gems. Let's check that one. Ooh, conservatory. I think we'll go that one. Ivory dice. Yeah, that's fine. Jello in here. Alright, so these are the ones we can adjust. Weirdly enough, I'm actually pretty fine with how rare these currently are. Pantry is a bit more common than I would like, I would think, so let's make that more standard. And then maybe guest room we also make more standard than common because it is a dead end and I'm not super fan of that. But I'm never really unhappy to see it. So I don't want to go too far with either of those. Passageway being common seems fine as well. We'll do drawing room here. Get us an extra gem. And then I think I'd rather do this off of this room than off of the lower one. Ah, right. I should have freaking, our special key is worthless now. I should have waited to do the digs on those until I used that special key. Either way, that works. Do we want a hallway? I'd rather do aquarium here than hallway. But we could redraw floor plans for free. Because we don't actually need that many aquariums. Thing is, I can't think of anything that's really better in that spot. So we'll go with that one. Dig. Get another ivory dice. Yes, you have seen me stare at fish for an extended period of time. Alright, I'm gonna redraw floor plans here. We have so many dice. Come on. Can I not get something that lets me reach the other side? What is up with this? Okay, boiler room we actually need. I will take that one. Because we're going to head down. Activate. Wait, what have I got wrong here? Oh, that needs to go that way. Alright, now we activate. And then power literally does not matter here. Because everything connected is just aquariums, which would carry power, as far as I'm aware. But they don't do good for that. And I'm not tired of watching fish, I just needed this place more. Okay, so that's just proper dead end. That's north. I don't know if that actually turned power on here, but we need to get to the foundation again. So we need to go through aquariums, down to the patio. How are we at 70 again? Oh, right, nursery is freaking cracked when we have aquariums. And then to the chapel. Yeah, to the chapel. And then foundation down. So we've got 9 keys to spend. And we can also go try and get the red letter, assuming the boiler thingy is done right. Because I assume it's just you need to turn it on. Should be just this way. Let's check the thingy first. I do have a metal detector. Yeah, that's fine. This way. Is that this thing? This thingy? Okay, how does that work then? I'm confused. Because I thought that needed the boiler room, which we triggered. Do you need to put the boiler room off of the foundation? But that wouldn't make any sense. Silver, I might need help on that one. Maybe breaker? There's not a breaker for it in the utility closet. Yeah. Red door and underpass. Which needed boiler room. We have boiler room, but we have boiler room up here. And I don't know if you're supposed to like point it out the foundation or something. Uppies, roll for uppies then. But we're currently underground, so I don't want uppies right now. It is interesting that you can just see out here. Six is not enough for uppies. One sec. Okay. I will just go flip lever and stuff while I wait. Oh, I see. Okay. So we need to go all the way back there then. And we now have intense music because I flipped a lever that was unnecessary because we don't even have access to it. Okay. This way. Gotta make our way up. While we're passing back through, there's another thing I want to check. We'll use this chance to get some of the chests open too. Because we don't need any more of the keys. So the chests we currently have open say the green boxes and blue memos are true. Wait, the green memos and blue boxes are true. And then we have more than 2 boxes contain prizes. And we have this one over here. The second key is not in a box in the water. The green memos and boxes near this box are both lies. We have the green memos are lies, which means the green memos are true in that case. Let's check this one. The sanctum key is not in a box, it is buried. Yeah, so those were both lies. What about this one? A black box contains allowance tokens. Okay. Let's check this black box. Box containing allowance tokens is marked with the moon. So that means that the black moon box, which we have that one, would be the one. But I thought this one was... yeah, that one was moon. More than 2 boxes contain prizes. So does that mean... oh, red memos are probably lies. So lies. But that would mean that only one does. But I don't think the sanctum key was in the same box as an allowance token. We'll just use the rest of our keys. Pink boxes don't contain any prizes. There's a blue memo. Let's check the other black box. Sanctum key is in a blue box. Okay. So yeah, I think the red memos are lies because the sanctum key was in the black box over here. So that means that either blue or white contains the allowance token. I'm going to assume it's one of the blue ones. I'm going to check this one over here. The box containing the allowance tokens is white. Okay. Hi, 8-bit. Thank you for the sub. Have we seen anything else about the allowance one?
8bit_boss just resubbed for 18 months.
We'll check this one. Very nice, 8-bit. Only one blue box in the water contains a memo with a true statement. Screw that. I've got keys. Prize is in a box marked by that. So if it's white and marked with that, then it's this one. High nerf. Nope. Sanctum key is in a white box, but it's not. Sanctum key was in the black box over there. So there might only be one prize, but I need to open more of them later. For now, the thing that we need to do is we need to go back to the boiler room to try and get the red thingy open. This way. There's also one other thing I want to check. Because I like vaguely remember seeing something that you could do with shovel, but it might have been jackhammer, which might be why it doesn't actually trigger so far when I've checked. But there might be a dig spot somewhere around here that's like not quite marked. But I don't know if I need a hint or something first in order to trigger it. Because I thought it was like around here. But it doesn't seem to be triggering. And I don't know how these function. Because these kind of give me feeling of something here. But I'm not seeing dig spot. Rude. Just over here looking for a dig spot. Yeah, I don't think there is one. Unless I'm misunderstanding how you trigger it. Because I would have thought that it was like here. But that's not popping up and we have the jackhammer. Either way, we need to go back up to the boiler. Which is going to be this way. Sniffle. While we're going up, I'm remembering a thing I forgot. Okay. Call that one. Boiler room is this way. To the chapel, to the patio, all the way down the aquariums. Double check before I go further. Yeah, through all the aquariums. And over here. Now, we need to go down. Hi, Reeker, how you? And then it's into that thing is what we need. Does that trigger? No? I'm glad you love my shorts. That way. There we go. Okay. So that's triggered now. Now we don't need to go that way, luckily. So we go this way. Through all the aquariums again. Honestly, Silver has been doing so many of those recently. It is a big help. To the chapel. And then down. What do you mean don't give you the credit? You're literally editing them and clipping them. I am gonna give you credit. Don't you meh me. I am the one who meh. Okay, and then down this way. Basically at this point. I keep feeling like I should pay him, but he keeps refusing. Alright. How... button? What is this? Wait, that was the tunnel we just went down. What is that? What is this? Yeah, you make disgruntled noises every time I give you cat tokens, which is the literal bare minimum I could do. It's an invented currency. What is this, though? Oh. Oh no. Oh no, no. What do I do with this? Alright, luckily we've got a lot of steps. Because I think we're going to be going back and forth a lot. Given how many bits they give me, yes, my editor is paying me and I don't know why. So I need to go spin that thingy until top one makes sense. I do wish the path was a little bit shorter than this, but I'll take it. It's cool.
Silver Blaze Original sent 400 to say, "What are you talking about?"
This, Silver. This is what I'm talking about. That explains why that can spin now. Let's go check where that goes. Wait, too far. I went right past the door again. Okay. So there's something over there. And this is the only other door. What is this? Oh! That tells you what it is! Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is take a screenshot of this. 'Cause I'm gonna need that later. Oh, and now we need to get the black one somewhere? I think I need to reset this one. Because I need to get one on each of the corners. No. You've solved it in your head? Are you better at these than I am? So I think that there. And then that gets both of those. There we go. Allowance token. Alright. I'm noticing that this is also the same symbol as the first door we opened and the elevator. And this is very black coded here. So I wonder if black is the thingy. What does it say? After 10 days of pumping water up from the underground spring, the reservoir has finally been filled. It's a shame that the old station had to be flooded as a consequence of this action, but I suspect there may have been an actual reason they chose to build the reservoir here, and as an engineer, I agree that flooding is preferable to collapsing the entire tunnel. On the bright side, now that our water supply is no longer limited, we can start to leverage steam to a much greater extent. I suspect by this time next month, the steam-powered hoists at the main site will be able to run 24 hours a day. Interesting. Take a picture of that while I can. And then I'm also going to take a picture of that just because I feel like black is going to be an important note for that. And now I need to spin it to that one, which is going to be spinning it 3 times, I think. So we need the next one to line up there. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That should line up. Now we go around back. So much running around here. Oh, come on. Okay. Yeah, this is one room. So the answer isn't blue here, which would have been the obvious choice. I'm a bit confused why there's an 8 as an option there. This one's gonna be tricky. I don't know whether we actually know of... Wait, swan? Is it gonna be swan? Is there N as an option? Okay, it's not swan. Is it swim? Do we have an I? Swim? No. Let me pull back up the screenshot from that one. Because I was smart and grabbed a screenshot of it. Blueprints. Grab the screenshot. 4-letter words on it. Hint the painting puzzles in the rooms. So on that one, those are all 5-letter words, aren't they? Yeah. Because it's, if we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes. that was the answer to the painting puzzles. Pain is a word we can make. What else could it be? Is there a C on the first one? No. Lizard is way too long. Snake. Sake. It's a phrase that means something from the puzzle. Frame? F-R-A... No, that's too many letters as well. A. Make. Not make. Date. We don't have a D. Rake. Lake. No. Take. Wake. It means multiples of the words from the puzzle. So it means multiple of the words from the puzzle. So it would probably end in S. Says ways pays. I'm just trying different words at this point. Ways, raise, bays. Soys. And it's also a date? Well, May would be the date, but we've already tried May's. Oh, May 8? Yeah, I should have thought about that. Should have questioned why there was the thingy. Treasure Cove. Sure. I will take renewable source of gold. I know what we're looking for as soon as I knew what we were looking for as soon as we uncovered the first spire, but it wasn't until the first floor plan was unearthed that most of the crew realized what ruins we were exhuming. The border was the same pitch as a sunless cavern we found it, in a dark, trimmed floor plan of ill-fated Ordina. So Ordina is black then. And that was also what that one was called. Orindia. Black. We had an authentic black print. The sooner we seal this site up, the better for us all. So what in the world are the black prints other than the treasure one that we have? May 8th, dear Baron Sinclair. To begin, my name is Worthlaud. My father used to work for your father, the Right Honorable Baron Thomas Sinclair, between the years of 1915 and 1918. the former having died last month at the advanced age of 89. May he sleep in soot and ash. He left behind his widow, 7 children, and 30-odd grandchildren. I write to you today, however, not to inform you of these family affairs of little consequence, but to tell you a little bit about my father. He lived his life towering above us in solemn silence, like many members of his and your father's generation. He never spoke of the work he did in the mountains of Reddington or the famous estate in which he was stationed. He never spoke of the Baron, not once. I tell you this only to relate that he never betrayed the confidence your father placed in him. The secrets he kept for your family, he took it with him underground. His elderly comrades and colleagues from his old mining outfit proved, however, to be not nearly as discreet and considering with their words. During the wake, fueled by a seemingly endless supply of spirits, these venerable gentlemen embarked on a journey down memory lane, recounting as much of the good old days as they could dredge up. While such reminiscences might typically be dismissed as the fanciful ramblings of age, the volumes and specificity of their accounts lend a certain credence to their words. Now me, I am not a presumptive man. I don't presume these stories to be true. I don't presume your house is host to secrets of this magnitude. Yet I find myself irresistibly drawn to the idea of sharing these tales, true or not. They seem, after all, stories worthy of being heard. I wonder if my current abundance of idle time fuels this urge. Perhaps I have too much time on my hands. Perhaps if one were to engage me in some worthwhile and profitable enterprise, my eagerness to pass the time by telling stories would be curbed. I eagerly await a response from your lordship, Mr. Worthlaud. We are not blind to the irony of blackmailing you for a blackmail letter, and we're not proud to join the endless procession of those who have knocked on your mailbox looking for a handout, particularly so when our methods lack the refined sophistication and class that this author so effortlessly wields. So this was the original blackmail letter then. Alright then. Now we just need to get this positioned back to where we can actually head out it. And do we know what color black is? I've realized that's a weird statement. I'm more meaning, do we know what symbols around the edge of a rune show black? Let's see. So colors, do we have black? Yes, we do. Okay, black is little dots. It is alternating big and little dots. So we're gonna go run to this one first and change the outer edge to black. Because if I'm understanding correctly, hang on, let me double check my notes on that again. Come on, notes, pull up. Recording screenshots. That one. Around a sigil is an adorned edge serving as a container for information within. There are 8 different borders, each one corresponding to a different color. These borders always correspond to the banner and national colors of that specific realm. So I believe, based on what we read, that Ordina is black. So since we have that door unlocked, we should be able to go ahead and put that in. Because we know what black looks like. Which we already have set, weirdly enough. Interesting. I I will leave that be then. And now we have intense music for some random reason. We still need the other rune book before we can properly do that rune, I think. There we go. This should let us back out. Is there anything else we need to do? We've got the next red letter, and the last one is not available yet. Oh, we should go to the planetarium to end the day there. But I think that's all we've got then. Unless there's somewhere else we can use the jackhammer. I think we'll probably call that though. Because the one that I'm thinking of doesn't seem to be there, which is confusing the heck out of me. And I've already checked all over down here. Bibney? I feel like it'd have to be around one of those tiles or something. Oh, wait! What? Right there! Lost and found. Whenever you enter this room, you'll lose one random inventory item. Ooh. That one's gonna be tricky, but I kinda wanna try that one. Why is it over there? I'm confused. But we found the thingy. The thingy I had heard rumors about. Now we need to go to the planetarium. Alright, and the planetarium is just into the chapel, hang right. Yeah. Chapel. Oh, wait, one thing we could do, which I think I'll save for later, is we can get the coins out of that and use them in the showroom. But I don't think I want to waste it on that. Because you can only open that once. Alright, so we'll end today here. And I think we still haven't seen the proper actual room past the antechamber because it errored last time. But this was not a bad one. We made progress today. Shush. It is funny that it did exactly that one. Alright, continue. And nose tickles. Also, I still have snacks for anyone who is wanting to use the snack command. Ooh, we get 16 at the start now. No, my nose still feels weird. You're making it worse. Oh, I just realized I have not had my hand tracking on at all today, I don't think. There we go. Now I have hands. And then fix other thingy. Braids. Fruit cellar, shelter, or trading post. Shelter. Get gem. This just has time safe and radiation monitor. Okay. So we will just hope for a lab and try for radiation setup today. Starting off the day with 5 gems is wild. Chasing birds is fun. We'll try right first this time, because I said I wanted to yesterday. And of course we get dead ends. Let's go for storeroom? Closet. Compass. Yeah, I don't like getting a compass this early. Also, right, this is our challenge thingy. We still have not solved 40 parlor puzzles or 40 dartboard games. We've got 31 of the parlor puzzle games. That's pretty crazy. We've not done any of the dare modes or anything. Not done speed. Buyout thing. This is one I keep trying for. I want to get the diploma trophy. We've not done any of the sigils. We're still working on that one. I don't know what the drafting strategy sweepstakes is. And we're getting close on, I assume that's get all of the directory thingies. Let's start hallway. Get extra hallway for tomorrow. Get nursery early, because that one proved very well. Head up this way. We'll go parlor, I think. Observatory would be nice, but not right now. Grab the key first. And then statements containing the word statements are always true. Both statements on the black box are false. The gems are in the box with the true statement. This is the second statement on the box. Okay, so both statements on this box can't be false. So we know that one's false. And if this one's false, then this one is false because it contains the word statements. So we've got 2 falses, 1 true. And the gems are in a box of the true statement. If this is the only true statement, this has to be it. And I've still got it. Western Hall is not great there. Do we want breakfast nook or do we want just bedroom? We'll get breakfast nook for now. I've got a very wrinkly brain. Ooh. Okay, what is currently in our inventory? Compass. Okay, I don't mind losing the compass. I really don't mind losing the compass. So, I kind of want to try for that. We'll see it. We'll see it. It is apparently a red room, which is interesting. Oh, it sheltered. I forgot that we had the shelter. What is this? Press X in any room of your house to use. Starting tomorrow, that floor plan will be removed from the house draft pool for 1 week. Interesting. I have never seen that item. And this is a pawn room. Interesting. I need to mark that down. And Silver, you are smart. Don't lie to yourself. You are smart. So pawn is lost and found. We have that one. And then another one. Oh, this one's tricky. Oh, that's weird. There we go. Oh, wait. I just realized. Those were symbols that I think we've seen. So I think we need to go check the other ones. Can we close them again? No. Okay, I might have to go look up a reference. Because I think that's... like, that's a very specific symbol, is it not? Was it not one of the ones in the ritual ones? I'll take a screenshot of it, but I'll come back to that later. Oh, and then we also have this thingy here. Man, I need to remember to go wander around rooms that I've already been before and look for things like that. 'Cause that is major interesting to me. Well, we don't have to worry about passing back through this room. Commissary's not bad here? I think we'll do commissary. I think we'll pick up shovel and metal detector. Sleep mask isn't needed since we have the other thingy. We'll come back to that later. I guess we'll just get garage here. Get more keys. Nothing else in here. I think we'll pop them now. Key. And then this one. Nothing of interest. Well, we got a key from this room. Laboratory is what I wanted, but it's kind of pointing in an awkward place. We'll go for it, though. We'll see what experiments we can do. Oh, I had a feeling there would be a thingy. There's just a coin there. Oh, right, we can upgrade. Upgrade. Cloister. Ooh, which ones do we get? This one has a lot of upgrades. So we get Cloister of Arena. Raise your luck with each green room you draft from this cloister. Cloister of Lydia. Draft or add 2 to your allowance for each shop you draft from this cloister. Or Cloister of Draxus. Gain 4 reroll thingies for each dead end room that you will draft from this cloister. I've forgotten just how good some of these are. Will is interesting here because it basically gives you the thingies and then you know it. What in the world are you talking about, Eternal? I am very confused. I think luck is an interesting stat, but I don't know how important it actually is. Add 2 to your allowance for each shop. That stays. Does luck stay? That's the other question. Is luck a daily option, or is it one that you can continue to raise and keep? Because this is temporary per run. This is probably temporary per run. This is permanent. From what I'm reading. Do you want to, Silver, do you want to sanity check me on that one? Do you want to check the wiki if luck is permanent stat or if it's rolled daily? Because I think luck is one of those hidden values. Because I've never seen anything else that says luck other than this one, I think. Though I know it affects things like the casino and the items that you get in different rooms. It's generally non-permanent and resets daily. Those specific rare actions can permanently boost it. Base luck stat starts at 10 each day, with room drafts and items offering temporary run-specific bonuses or penalties. Permanent increases are tied to specific rare or late-game upgrades. So does the Cloister of Rihanna upgrade it permanently or temporarily? That's my question. Because there are plenty of ways to get gold. Which I need to start remembering to stick stuff in the fountain again. I've realized that I've forgotten that. I used to do that a lot. I should actually probably start doing that at the start of each day. I just haven't done it all day. Because I don't think temporary luck... You can't properly tell. Okay, we'll go with the one that we know is permanent then. So we'll raise allowance. It's fine. I know there's ways to re-roll those later if you don't like what you got. And worst case, I just do different run entirely or something. We'll do bedroom here. Yeah, we can step in and out of this without any problem. Take the coin. And then head back to the first room and uncover more stuff. Because we're a bit too deep for what I like. This one. Hallwary. Hallwary? What the frick is a hallwary? Alright, I guess we're sheltering a chapel. No coin or anything? No coin. Okay. Let's try up first. Servants' quarters, +1 bedroom, +1 key for each bedroom in your house. It's another hallway. I don't know if I want... might as well, I guess. Get 3 keys. For 12 major keys. Notes are fine. Nothing else in here. We'll go courtyard here. Big. Key. Alright, we can use that on the trunk. I hope you're not getting sick, Silver. Sick is no fun. All the gold. Let's do den here, I think. Could do morning room. Office isn't terrible either, but I don't think we need the gold spread. We'll do that one. And the hallway becomes like the gym and can remove steps hallway. Key over here. Guess we'll get the conservatory again. I don't think there was a dig spot in the other room, but we'll check on our way back. Alright, I confess. Alright, coat check standard. I think we want to increase that to commonplace. We do like having access to that. Green room, let's also make that one commonplace. Actually, I think coat check will change that back to standard. Because it is a dead end. Rotunda, let's make that one standard. Because it's expensive, but we're at the point where we keep having more gems than we can spend in a day. And that one is essentially a four room. Like, it goes all 4 ways. Actually, no. We'll stick it out on the usual. They're infrequent, but still show up more than the rare room, which is what it was. We'll just make it a little bit more common than it currently is. So I think that should work. I've already forgotten what the other queen room is. Because I know it's... One is Her Majesty, or Her Ladyship's chamber. But I've forgotten what the other one is. Oh, the study, isn't it? I've not seen the study in a fair bit. We'll go hallway here. Pop this way. we'll go terrace here. We're fine with the dead end. That does stuff. A couple more coins. And now green rooms do not cost gems to draft, which is going to be great for us. I think we'll go kitchen here. I see a coin. So wood-fired pizza, extra time if we have a furnace. Chef salad, +5 for every green room, club sandwich, banana. Oh.
Save your progress.
I can't save like that in this game. Let's hold for now. We don't need for now. We'll probably pass back through here to get to the next bedroom anyways. Observatory. Let's go observatory. I don't like getting below 3 gems, but I'll take it. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today, so that gets us more gems back, and then we get one of the gems back. I'll take it. Oh, we could also use the repellent to get rid of a room if we drew a room that we don't like. But I'm not unhappy with any of the rooms that we have. Use a key. Boiler room we don't need anymore. East Wing Hall corridor. Though if we do the boiler room, we can reset the lower one, but it's not necessary right now, and we don't need electricity for anything currently. We'll go East Wing Hall. Try for a dead end here. Hey! Mailroom. That's a dead end. We could also do storeroom. Mailroom. No package today. And I think these are all letters we've already seen. Yeah, it's the lab technician. That's our dad. Nothing else of real interest in here, it looks like. No package today. Sinka Co. seems interesting. YNKA. I'm gonna just take a picture of that. Because I don't remember, like, that's kind of plastered everywhere. It feels important, but I don't know why. I think we'll go dining room here. I guess so. Do I have the dining room down as a pawn? I should. I do. Do I have the conservatory was a rook, wasn't it? Was it not? I don't remember now. So we're currently at 6. We've got enough steps, so I don't think I'm going to worry about it. Do I want 2 gems on office or do I want corridor? I'm not too worried about coin right now. So we'll do corridor. I'd rather save the key. But before I go that way, I'll go this way. Spend a gem to get a gem, and drawing things, we'll do that. Seven. So that immediately gets us to 8 if we go north, which gets us extra steps. It's annoying that it's locked, though. I'm not unhappy with the veranda, though. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Dinner is now served. Coin. We get our extra gems. We get coin. We keep passing up that office. Do we want to do the office? I've already forgotten what our experiment was today in the lab. Did we do an experiment? Do office. I think we forgot to set an experiment. How did we do the laboratory and forget to set an experiment? Okay, run payroll. Turn to main menu. Spread gold in the state. Spread gold now. Alright, so now there is gold spread throughout the mansion. And let's see if we can't get a door that goes to the other side. Oh, we have several options. Workshop. And might as well use this chance to do the... Oh, hang on, we can do dowsing rod. What does dowsing rod do? You can also do burning glass. Burning glass is not useful at the moment. We don't have the tomb. It would be better if we had the tomb. Dowsing rod is tempting. I'm also tempted by the metal detector shovel combo. I don't often get the compass though, so we'll try the dowsing rod. Because the compass feels more rare to me. Huh. Interesting. Though that now means that we don't have shovel. So I think I need to head back to the dining room. Do we want to pop this door already? Might as well, I guess. Not yet. We will eat the pizza. We left pizza behind! How rude. I want to go back to the laboratory before I continue doing stuff. So that means I've got a terrible path. Let's try seeing if we can drop down through the thingy. Interesting. Wait, what? Okay, so how is that going to contain more rare items? Gallery is what I actually want. Gallery has puzzle, it has thingy, puzzle remains solved, and we get stuff in these. Come on, give. And 2 gems. And then, so 8 goes to the right. So that might be good out of the drawing room then. Billiards room is where I want to go. Storeroom apparently has more items than usual today, but I feel like that just has more items. So we'll try billiards room. It's funny that I got this item and I'm basically ignoring it currently. Alright, 13. And then it's... So 4 squared? 4 times 4 is 16. Yep. 4 squared minus 5. So 16 minus 5 gives you 11. Where's 11? 11. No? Uh, 3 squared is 9, is it not? 3 times 3 is 9? No. What? Oh, right, it's... I forget add. Because it's 4 squared is 16. 5 squared is 25, minus 5 is 20. I was doing multiplication for the blue for some reason. 3 squared is 9, minus 1 minus... No, that's not minus. Times 1 times 2. So that's 9 times 2... No, what? Yeah, 3 squared is 9. Times 2 is... 18, isn't it? 18 is up here. Ah, come on. Clicky. Hi, dragon. Now we got a silver key, so that's more doors. Now we hope we get a good one here. Okay, Den lets us go the direction we want to. Den's the only one that works for this. So we'll go Den. That one. That. Oh, and it actually has a whole lot of items. Dowsing Rod apparently works? I'm confused on how Dowsing Rod works like that. I don't know if I'd count it as a good pickup line. It's certainly a pickup line of all time. Unfortunately, we don't have a shovel right now, so we can't even use that. But yeah, we've already done that thingy, so foundation triggered. Through the bedroom. Click. Over here. We do also want to pop into the servants' quarters at some point. Alright. Experiment setup. Yeah, we just apparently never set up an experiment. So I think we'll do, whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in the house. Hang on, how many hallways have we got currently? Exit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hallways? Yeah, so we want tons of keys today, I think. So experiment setup. To do with experimentation. I think we'll be more likely to spend gems than we will to direct a whole bunch of shop rooms. 1 key for every 2 hallways. Start experiment. Exit. Okay. So now we just have to keep our gem number high. Do we want to pop into the servants' quarters and get the gold or not? I think let's pop by the commissary. We can pick up the sleep mask. So that should get us 5 for every bedroom we pop into now. So if we go pop into the nursery, then we can pop through the chapel, hit up the servants' quarters, walk back through, do all that kind of stuff. I feel like I saw something there. No. Gotta remember to keep an eye out right now. So we got 5 extra steps from walking in here to that. Where is that? There. Where it usually is. I think you saw... I don't know which table you're talking about. In the parlor? Okay, hang on. In the parlor or the breakfast nook? Because I think what you saw was either this thingy, that, or you saw this, which explains noteworthy. Alright, closet we don't need to step back into. There's more coins in here, though. Nothing left there. Pop by servants' quarters. Uh, 10 gold. We'll pop by the conservatory. Now, is there... Yeah, rook. So conservatory is rook. And then we need to go up through the kitchen and head to the drawing room next. Oh, coupon book. I don't remember that being there. Okay, cuddle. Hang on. Where is the silver? And cuddle. And now you get a toss. Hi, Evan. Up this way. I feel like there's gonna be something in there. More coin, probably. We'll leave be. But we can buy a club sandwich. And then chef salad we currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that gives you +5 for every green room, so 25 steps. I think I'll wait on that. I think we'll come back to that if we need it. Because we've got plenty of steps currently, and I want to see if we can get more green rooms. Oh, hey, more coin. Straight shot here. And then drawing room. Special key. Use the key 8 here. Oh, doesn't fit? Weird. I thought it would have. Silver key. Do we redraw floor plans here? I'm not feeling any of those. Pool at least continues on, though. What do you guys think? Pool or gamble? I think I'm leaning gamble. Hall of Mirrors is not what I wanted here. I still need to work out this one, but that's kind of gonna kill us. This will trigger our thingy, though. So I think we'll go vestibule. Experiment successful. So now we have more keys. Now we step in. And now one of these doors is locked. Let's check north first. Okay. Tunnel. How is tunnel gonna have extra items here? I think I'd rather do passageway. Day's going alright. Or we reroll here. Passageway will trigger and get us more keys, which means that we can finish up the trunks downstairs. But I do want to see what tunnel is going to have if it dead ends like that. So do we follow dowsing rod or do we trigger laboratory again? Tunnel. Okay, so that just gives us a trunk there. Oh, and dig spots, which we can't do anything about. We'll save. So I think this is the end of our thing then. Actually, no, I can redraw. I guess we kennel here. Unless we want a showroom. Let's do kennel. Pet the doggy. We get a vault key, or a safe deposit key, which I assume is for the vault. Holy cow, so many egg spots! I want my shovel back! Hang on. Does the commissary have another shovel? Because we bought the shovel from there before. But it didn't, because we went there after we made the dowsing rod again. And we bought the sleeping mask, but we didn't have the option to buy the shovel again. It was already sold out. Special key. Does not fit. There's no way dowsing rod is pointing at lavatory saying that it's going to have frickin' items in it. No way. Lavatory's whole thing is that it doesn't have items. Oh, but it's gonna get sheltered. So it might. It will, actually. But it's not worth dead ending for. I want more options. I guess we... Security here? Yeah, Doggo is excited in the background. We've got a lot of dogs in here. Pet the Doggo. There you go. Alright, now the question is, how much gold was left in the various rooms? Hi, Yeet. State inventory. We only missed one coin, and there's one key somewhere. And there's one trunk, which we already know where it is. Keycard system, system settings, set security level, low. We do not have a keycard. Change offline mode unlocked, confirm. Back, exit. Alright. So I don't know where that key would be. Probably just tucked away somewhere. Special key. Hang on. Exit. Key 8 will get us stuck. So we'll just use a normal key here. Archive. Archive works here. 4 doors for not being able to see. Third one is fine. And we don't have a key card, which is a bit of trouble for those two. We get an apple though. And is that our rare item was just apple today? That's a bit frustrating. Which room would we want to repel, if any, is the other question. Because we still have the repellent that we can just spray in some room. Could use it on this one. Archive is kind of annoying. We'll see. We'll make that call at the end. Use just a normal key on this. You really want furnace? Do we trust the dowsing rod or do we trigger the laboratory? I think we're triggering the laboratory because we trusted the dowsing rod last time. Right, 56. We can get more steps from the kitchen, but I'll worry about that later. Special key 8. Does not fit, didn't think it would. We'll use key again. Music room fits and gives us 2 keys. And triggers the laboratory. And hits dowsing rod. So I think that one's the one we're doing. Before we step in there, do we want... We don't have a broken handle. We already used our broken handle for the dowsing rod. then do we want to do that one? I don't like that slot machine though. We can do this one. We could wager 20. Limit 1 wager per day. We don't have enough to wager 100, but I will wager 20. Red. Meh. Oh well. Well, we got our broken lever. We get a normal key and we get a sanctum key? Really? That's impressive. We'll do... Oh, hey, we have all 4 stream pets. We don't have the gems for that one. So we'll go West Wing Hall here. And then let's go back in here, use our broken lever. And now we can use this one. Do we want to just wager all our coins until we're done? Or was there something else we wanted to buy? Because I don't think there are many other shops currently. I think let's give it at least one try. I'm not happy with any of those. Yeah, I'm not good at slots, apparently. We'll go down to 30. So if we do... Oh, frick. I misunderstood bonus spin. Alright. Roll again. Oh, I went past 30. We'll take the 3 back. And then get back down to 30. Bonus spin that one. One more bonus spin. Come on. Okay, well I got the 3 that I spent on the bonus spins back. And then can't bonus spin on that one. So we do that one. Nope. Alright, we're at 30. We'll move on. I'm bad at slots. I will accept that. So we have that uncovered. And then we can try for her ladyship's chamber. If we do, we might actually have the chess puzzle. So I might just reroll until I get that. Well, I only have 1 reroll. But you know what I mean. Because we've got... Let's double check if we've got everything. We have the office for the king. We have the chapel for the bishop. We have... Didn't we have the nook? Yes, we have the breakfast nook for the rook. We have security for the knight. And then we have so many options for pawn, including nursery. So the only thing we're missing is her ladyship's chamber. So if we get that, we can have the chess puzzle. So we're going to aim for that. We're going to hope that this works. We either want something that keeps us going forward or one that is her ladyship's chamber. We will accept either. Hey! I wish I had the gems for that, but I don't. This one. Alright. Okay. Wait. Did that pop up on the side? Oh, we have a magnifying glass. I didn't even realize that. Now, where is that? This. We get a second safe deposit box key? Yeah, we have 2 different vault keys. And no vault. But that's fine. I don't have her diary key either. But this is tab. I need to add to my notes her ladyship's chamber for queen. All right. Yep. Go ahead and roll for uppies. Is there anything else we need? Have fun at game night 8-bit. And 17 is definitely enough for uppies. Let me give you that. There you go. Wait, harps have pedals? I didn't even know harps had pedals. Alright, I think that's everything in here. So we just need to head down the foundation. Actually, no, we need to head outside. We'll do foundation first, so that we can use that sanctum key. Because we found a sanctum key. And then... we should have enough steps. We will try and hit up the kitchen on our way out, though. Because we don't have thingy, yeah. Just to double check. There's no, like, hidden key card or something? No, okay. Exit menu. Exit. Can you brag? As long as it is not too revealing of personal information, go for it. That one. I think let's see if we can open that trunk in the tunnel. You passed your plumbing inspection? Very nice. Yeah, pretty worthless trunk for that, but oh well. Dang it! Okay, we're gonna waste a step. If that one's locked, that means this one's not. Which means that we can pop back into here. And then immediately turn around, head this way, and hope not locked. Good. Alright, veranda... Let's do one other thing. If we go this way, I think we can make burning glass. Vestibule is a little bit tricky, but not too bad. So get burning glass. Alright, nothing else we can combine, that's fine. This way, and then we're going down to the observatory kitchen, and then outside. Observatory, kitchen. We'll pick up the chef salad, give us 25. And then, just to be on the safe side, let's just grab all the bananas too. Alright, we now have 88 steps. We're gonna be fine. Hallway through courtyard. This way. This way. So now we want to head outside. Actually, rather than head outside, we want to head down through the foundation because we can get outside through there as well. So we want to head into the hallway to the parlor, breakfast nook, loop around that way. I've got a very weird house today, don't I? Just to double check. Can't buy another shovel, can I? No. Only the one. And I don't want a salt shaker at this point. Wow. Off we go. And then, do we want to do Sanctum Key first? Oh, we still haven't used the repellent either. We'll worry about that later. We'll do the keys down here first. Then we'll do the Sanctum Key. Then we'll do... I don't have that many steps. I have a lot of steps, but not that many. Let's do the rest of the ones out of the water first. All boxes marked by a star contain memos that are true. This is too much of a logic puzzle, but we'll see. Pink boxes marked by a star always contain blue memos. Okay, well, let's see. Does this contain a blue memo? Yes. Green memos and white boxes are lies. Okay. So we have this one. Sanctum Key is in a white box. So that is a lie, which we were pretty sure of, because it was that. But we've got the rest, so we can just open the rest of the boxes, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And we've already opened up all the ones over there. Yeah, so we've got enough keys that we're just gonna open everything anyways. Box contains the allowance token marked by that. It's probably a lie. I think it might be this one. Am I? Because I did all of these. And then I did... Oh, one over here. Sanctum Key is in a black box. Yes, it is. It's in that one. And I think that's the only one I could have missed on land on this side. Oh no, there's one over here. No, that one's open. Alright, we'll do this box next. There we go. There's the allowance tokens. So we raised our allowance by 6 that time, and I'm just going to waste our other keys on this. All green memos found in boxes are in the water are true. And then here's the last one. What else unlocked? I heard something unlock! Like, not this box. I heard it unlock behind me. That was weird. Only one box in the reservoir has a price. That's incorrect. 2 of them have prizes. Okay, but what else unlocked? That's my confusion. Like, it sounded like it was from there? I don't know. Point is, we now have the allowance tokens. And then we can go put in the Sanctum Key. Double check that there's not anything in here. This way. I do wonder, does the other one stay open? Though I don't know what a gem would do for us at this point. We'll just go check if it stays open. This stays open. Which means that the other one probably does too. Though it's probably still powered, isn't it? Though we don't have the thingy this time. Oh, that doesn't stay turned. I'd rather not turn it again. It's not worth it for just the gem that's over there. But yeah, that's not powered and it stays open, so that's good to know. Nothing new on that side. Open this. I'm not even gonna bother flipping that lever, I don't think. Because we don't have either of the doors open. Okay, You should probably be purple. That's what I think. I think that one's purple. That one's probably yellow. No, hourglass should be purple. That should be like a light purple. Is there a violet option? I'm confusing myself now. Because it was like a light purple, specifically. Violet. No, that's not... I don't know. It does have cool music here. I think... Hang on, which one have we got? So we know the heart... Orange heart. Mountains are yellow. Hourglass is purple. So if we know Hourglass for sure due to her ladyship's chamber and the classroom, I think that's the one I'll open next. For sanity's checking what we're expecting in here. So we'll do Hourglass, use Sanctum Key, yes. Okay, that looks very much like what we're expecting. And then for the outer circle, we want it to be violet, which is going to be alternating horizontal and vertical lines around the edges. That one. Okay. So we've now got violet in there, but we don't know anything else about what it is. So we're gonna have to come back to this later. So we got that one done. We need to get to the outside now. Because we currently can't access the other side. We don't have the pump room to mess with that. But we can fill the reservoir next time. So next time we see the pump room, we need to take it. And we need to try and put it at whatever level it actually needs for the thingy. So we'll first go outside. That's first step. And why am I getting kissed? This way. We need to go outside. I think ideally when we change the reservoir, we're probably going to pull from the fountain. So we open up that path too. That does mean that we should make sure that we toss a coin in the fountain. So we have it for next time. So before... Well, we can do that on our way back in. So go down. Hey, that was black too this whole time. Alright, and now we go. Let's see if we can solve the chess puzzle. I think we should be able to. This one. Alright. So her ladyship's chamber is from the top left, 3 down. And then... No, that was pawn there. Security was... where again? Security was immediately to the right of her ladyship's chamber. Office is top right. And then chapel is 1 up. So... right. Security there. Chapel. Office. Now it's just where is the nook or any other pawn 1. Breakfast nook is above the nursery. Hey! Whoa. Big pieces. Oh. Wait, is it not going to tell us what these do? What is this? What is this? Pawn. Ambition of the pawn. When you reach rank 8 each day, you may choose knight, bishop, rook, or queen. Gain the power of that piece until the end of the day. No, not accepting that power yet. Mantle of the Knight. Add the armory to your draft pool. No. Gambit of the Queen. Each time you draft a room on the Queen's side western the house, lose 5 steps but gain 1 key. That doesn't sound useful. Banker of the King. Each day you may choose a color. Rooms of that chosen color are more likely to be drawn by drafting. That sounds very useful. I like that one. Payday of the Bishop. You do not have to pay tithes. Instead, gain 30 coin for each chapel, or for each time, for the first time you enter the chapel each day with this power. Resilience of the Rook. You may draw floor plans up to 4 times when drafting the 4 corners of the house. King seems most useful, but if I want to play with all of them, I should pick the pawn. But getting to rank 8 without covering most of the house is not something I'm good at. Because that basically means that you'd have to try and rush it. And if, like, if my foundation was closer to rank 8, that might be more likely because I just have to get a key card, step out, go up the foundation, and then get to rank 8. That would be fine. But mine's only on rank 4, which is not ideal for that. So I am leaning more towards the king, because that lets me decide what my goal for that day is. Yeah, that is what I'm thinking as well. So I think we'll go king. I don't like the permanence of this one. I also don't know what the armory is. That's why I'm hesitating. Because I want to see what the armory is, but I don't know what it is. You got it? Oh, are you looking at it on the wiki? Confused. Oh, you're Googling? Okay, yeah. Because if the armory is worth it, I might go for pawn, and then see what I can do from there and just try and rush rank 8 each day, but I don't really go that route. Functions as a forge in a shop, allowing one to pay for several ancient weapons. On entry, you are given the choice of 3 objects you purchase from a small pool. Buy weapons and armor from it. Okay. No. I'm assuming that there's is that the only way you can get the armory, is my next question. Or is there another way to get the armory as like a temporary draw for a day? Because I want to see the armory. I want to see what's in there. But I don't want to waste a permanent power on getting it. I am leaning towards King, though. Hard to tell with 100%. Worst case, I Google it at some point. I think I'll just go with Banner of the King for this one. It matches my playstyle best. Oh, hang on. So if I do the chess puzzle again, I can swap it. Interesting. So it's not end-all be-all. Is that crack always there? Alright, why is this still blocked? How do I unblock this door? Because I want that access. I think I thought that was the one from the tomb, but that's not the case. Fair. Yes, I still need to use repellent. I'll figure out that door later, I guess. Question then is, what do we want to use the repellent on? What do we not want?
I sure do feel like crashing soon. Be a shame if you saved your progress or something.
Use that to go up. And we'll be saving at the end of the day. We'll be fine. Maybe the chapel? Or could do archives. If we wanted neither of those. Actually, let's use it on the closet, weirdly enough. I think that'll be a good option. Because if we use it on the closet, that removes a dead-end room that only gives keys, coins, and ivory dice. I don't often want the closet. Press X. X. Okay. So that's good. I want to get to the other side of the reservoir if I can. But I don't think I can from here. Because the way down I know is the fountain, which would need the reservoir to be changed. Or the tomb, which we don't have. Oh, there is one thing we can do still. Let's step out to the shelter? Is that? No. Go back through the foundation up to the laboratory. And then trigger the thingy there. Because I believe we might have triggered the experiment enough to do the radiation, which should unlock the last door that we can open, which is the archives. That door there. I don't think it's going to do anything for us. Unless we get greenhouse or weight room. Both of those would let us reach the final door. So we're going to go back through the foundation. And that should... Oh, right. I can toss a coin in the well. That should give us last chance to get to final room again. It's still not going to let us use our burning glass, unfortunately, and I don't think we've seen any other rooms that need the burning glass other than like the tomb, which, again, we don't have right now. But it's not a terrible one. Right, I wanted to keep going that way to open up the north door just in case we did get lucky, so that we wouldn't have to double back. Very nice gold. I like the head pats. Though no one redeemed snacks today. I still have snacks. '90s stream streak is crazy. And if you want to, you get to pick which snacks I eat. Because it's snack time. I'll do it this way. 1 through 5. Two. Okay. So you have chosen stick crackers with spices. The lack of specificity on this one is a little bit suspect. It is apprentice to the superhero Zlavenex? What is this? Let's see. Let's see how these spices are. They are, in fact, stick crackers. Like, if you know what Pocky are, they're similar-sized sticks. They're kind of like pretzel sticks. It's not bad. It's confusing me, though. Like, imagine it's almost like garlic bread, but different. So you've got, like, garlic bread sticks, essentially. But they're, like, Pocky-style sticks. Yeah, it's got more spices than garlic bread usually does. It's not a bad level of spice, though. Yeah. Crispy garlic breadsticks. Actually, I'm pretty sure I've seen some pretzel sticks that have this kind of spice on them. But they're usually saltier than this. I'd share some with you if I could. Alright, laboratory. Enter. Log into network. Swan song. That should give us access to the shelter computer. Wait, that reminded me. That's where I've seen it before. The Cinca company is the same thing as the thingy. The, mailroom. Shelter. Enter. Radiation monitor. Have we gotten 12? Ah. Nope, we've gotten 8. So not even enough for what we wanted to do. It was worth a shot. Is there anything else that we can do? Because we've got a whole lot of steps. Are there any rooms that we want to recheck or anything? I have a weird hunch. We could go gamble more, but I don't really want to. Not much point of gambling at this point. Because Lost and Found had this thingy here. It doesn't tell us where that is, aside from what color the border is. But I'm wondering if we can find anything similar to that in the chapel? Might also be worth popping back to the archives to see if there's any hints there. Or pop back here. Is there any like hidden item based ones? Nope. Nothing there. This way. Chapel. I feel like I would have seen something rune-like. Because I've looked pretty much all around this place, yeah. Servants' quarters, I doubt. Don't think mailroom's gonna have anything. Double check the conservatory while we're at it. Nothing new in there. Oh, hang on. Heir to the sprawling Cinca Empire. So that is apparently the company that our family owns. So that explains why we have access to it in the thing, and I'm assuming that we need to open up Blackrock before we'll get transmissions from that. Or Blackbridge, not Blackrock. And that also explains why there's so much of it in the not the library, in the mailroom. Check out both of those. Yes, we have all 4 stream pets again. Double checking that there's not anything else in here. No. Any hidden items? Oh, freaking hell! Zowie, thank you for the raid! We're actually going past time at the moment. Hang on. That spooked me enough that my throat is caught. There we go. Yeah, we're currently going past time. We're wrapping up day 35 on blueprints and have managed to complete the chess puzzle for the first time, which is super cool. So we now have the king as our chess piece, which means that starting tomorrow we should be able to pick a color and draw more rooms of that color more easily. So that'll be super interesting and I'm super excited for. For now, we're currently going through and examining some of the rooms that we currently have due to having 40 steps at the end of the day, essentially. So if anyone sees a room on this list that they want us to go check and look around for stuff, let me know. I'm happy to go wander over there and look around. But once we finish that up, we'll be wrapping up stream. But how was your stream? Did you have fun? What did you guys end up doing? I'm not seeing any of the rune thingies here. Which I didn't fully think there would be, but it was always worth checking. Oh, you can actually see the night sky now. It's so late in the day that night has actually happened in game. I don't think I've ever actually noticed this happen. Oh, the windows look so unclean, though. Look at this messy window cleaning. Tried Code Vein 2 to see if it was as bad as people were saying. And what was your verdict? Was it as bad as people were saying? I don't see anything else of interest here. Blueprints is very fun. It is a very thinky one, though. I've somehow managed to never lose a parlor puzzle nor a billiard room. Like, I've completed all the billiard room and I've completed all the parlor puzzles that I've been given so far. And that 100% success rate is starting to stress me out a little bit. Let's see. We'll pop by the terrace, I think. Because we don't often get that room. Might as well just meander. Yeah, no additional stuff. Is that a boat over there? Weird. Oh, it is a lot of fun. That's for sure. I do not know how to adequately explain everything that's in it, though. There's a statue over there. Not seeing much else super interesting in that. And then the next room we wanted to hit up was the archives, I think. So we want to go up through the kitchen to the observatory, up to the drawing room, and try and get lucky in the vestibule. Observatory. To the drawing room, which is over there. Right, I should be checking these as I go. I should not be rushing. Though we are past time for stream to end, so maybe I should be rushing a little bit, but not too much. I do still want to look around and make sure that I'm not missing anything. And I still think that multiplayer on this should basically just be sharing notes. Drawing room. I don't think, like, this letter. This is Herbert sending this. I don't know. Alright, so we want to try and go straight here. Good. Pet the doggy on our way. Still have not figured out what this is for. And I wish we had our shovel, because there were so many dig spots. We've examined this room multiple times over, so that's fine. I don't think we've seen anything rune healing here. Sorry for coughing into the mic. Struggling a bit today. I think the what are these? Snack crackers? Stick crackers are a little bit dry. Here we go, hydrated again. Alright, I'm not seeing anything that screams rune. Wait, is that? No, that's just a weird lighting. That's not anything. I was wondering if that was going to be like a red note or something stuck up there. But it doesn't look like we can reach that. So I think it's just lighting. Yep, locked. I guess it should be on that one. Is there anything hidden in these? If there was, we'd probably need the magnifying glass, which we've already done. That would be a terrible place for the last red letter. That looks like it's scribbled out there. Though I guess that might just be hiding whose office that is. That is weird, though. Museum. Yeah, no, that's it. Alright, so nothing of use here. What room do we want to check next? Workshop is pretty rare. I've not seen any runes in the music room. We don't have access to her ladyship's diary, which would be the one that I would assume might have something. Office, workshop. We'll go gamble a bit more. We've got money. I don't know what we're gonna do with the money if we win it gambling, but... so we've got 10 there. We can reroll this one, try and get 3 more. Nope, lost it all. Alright. Alright, we've got 6 now. We can try and reroll this one. Alright, we've got 5 now. What? Okay, we'll cash out, I guess. Yep, an extra half hour. Spin again. Reroll this one. Reroll again. Trying for that 9. Roll that one. Nope. No dice. That's a terrible one. Two times 2 is just not worth anything. We spin this and get one of the common ones. There we go. So now we got 6. So we'll do a bit more. Reroll. Just roll again. You don't need to keep rolling on that one. Reroll crown. There we go. Get 3 more on that one. We got 1 back. That one. Come on. There we go. I just got back the money that I put into that one. Alright, you can't keep rerolling once you cash out. You're pretzeled? Of course you are. We'll cash out on 6 on that one. We reroll that one. Yeah, we'll just cash out there. I hope we've basically gotten back up to where we were. Try and reroll for 5. There we go. We put in 2 coins and got 2 coins back. That was pretty pointless. Yeah, it's not working. Is there anything else? Because we can't do that again today. I don't see how that one's better than the other 2. Hang on, let's compare. So this has max of 100. This has max of 100. Why is this one better? Why would you want this one? Up to 3 bonus spins. Up to 3 bonus spins. Oh, it's up to 5 bonus spins on this one. So that's why. You can get more bonus spins on this one. It still functions the same as the others, you just have more chances to do a bonus spin, despite what this says. So, good to know. Still don't like gambling much. Anything else we want to check? I think we're pretty good. I'm dropping my snack. Okay. Let's see who we're going to go... Oh, wait. We don't have a room that we need to end the day in. So that's fine. We don't have anything else to do outside. I think we will just call it a day here then. Call it a day. So that we can see our ending screen. And then we'll figure out who we're gonna go raid. Garden Jigsaw House of Tomorrow. We have 3 garden rooms, 3 puzzle rooms, and 4 tomorrow rooms. That is impressive. But yeah, so not a bad day to say the least. We got a lot done. I do wish they could have used that burning glass, but it just didn't quite work out. And next time we need to try and get the reservoir filled so that we can go check out the other side and stuff. What are you saying heck about, Silver? There we go, hydrated. And then we will be back on Thursday? Because it's Tuesday, yeah? We'll be back on Thursday. We are going to be trying out a new game I have been keeping my eye out on, assuming that everything goes to plan. Because I've literally scheduled to play what is it called again? I was so excited for it, now I can't remember it. Shanty something? What was it? Shantytown. Shantytown is coming out on Thursday, and I'm super excited to play it. I have had the demo and played through like the entire demo and been like super excited for it because it's a mix of a building game where you make dioramas and a puzzle game, which sounds wonderful to me. But if that game gets delayed for some reason on day of, or has like starting difficulties and stuff where we just can't play it, then I do have a backup plan of doing Planet Zoo. So should anything happen with Shantytown and it doesn't work, we'll do Planet Zoo. But I'm really hoping Shantytown works. I'm super excited for that game. And then let's see who we want to go raid. How about... do we want someone we know, or do we want someone playing Blueprints, is the question. I know we usually avoid Blueprints, but we're kind of past the point of spoilers, I think. Let's see who we know that's online. There is a Lucky Jean online. Lucky Jean is doing just chatting. Let's see. Yeah, he's just hanging out. So since we haven't raided Jean in a while, I think we'll go ahead and raid Jean. Let me start the raid for that. It doesn't sound like he's ending. Yeah, he's pulling out a chair for himself. I think he's staying for a bit. So good for that. We already saved. The game is saved. We're all good. But we'll be back on Thursday. Super excited for that. And then we've got the Escape Simulator 2 on Sunday, which I'm also excited for because I've not finished that, or I've not even tried the space level on that one. So I'm super excited to get onto that. And I will see you guys next time. Do it, yeah.